What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Things We Learned. After another win, third win in a row, and we scored 3 goals. 3 goals, people. 5 if we include the offside goals, which is still mental in itself because we've seen how poor we are in terms of scoring goals the entire season. But, 3 goals scored. First time since October. I think either the Wolves game or the AC Milan game that we scored 3 in a game. We are 3 points away from safety, and we've got 3 wins in a row. We're finally making that sponsorship mean something. But it's another win for Chelsea. This time away at Leicester City, a ground that has become a little bit more hostile for Chelsea ever since the transfers of Fofana and Chilwell. But the pair of them did unbelievably well against a hostile crowd. And to their credit, so did the entire team. We started off well. Great finish from Ben Chilwell for the first goal. Unbelievable hit on the volley. Brilliant technique. Goalkeeper could have done a little bit better in terms of his awareness for it, but he's going to have to hold that anyway. Ward's one of the worst goalkeepers in the league, so it is what it is. We continue to dominate and I'd say, have some sort of control, but we didn't really have the majority of possession in that game anyway. And after the João Felix offside goal, I feel like Leicester started to come onto us a little bit and they were applying a bit more pressure, and it all led to the equaliser. João Felix gets caught in possession. Kepa, in my opinion, could do a little bit better at the near post, but it's still a great hit from Patson Daka to make it 1-1. And at that point, Leicester continue to apply pressure onto us. They're hitting us on transition. They're making a few more chances, asking a couple more questions of us, and we look a little bit shaky. Starting to worry that 30-minute FC is starting to rear its head again. But Kai Havertz and Enzo Fernandez link up for an unbelievable finish, and it comes at the perfect time. It's reminiscent of Raheem Sterling's goal against Dortmund, where it comes just before half-time. It unnerves Leicester City, and it gets Chelsea into half-time in a very confident mood, and we continue that into the second half. In the second half, it's total control from Chelsea. Leicester do have chances. Kepa comes out with a very shaky punch, and we're lucky that Conor Gallagher clears a chance off the line. There's the Dewsbury Hall chance from 2 yards out that he completely scuffed. Luck was a little bit on our side, but sometimes you do need it on your side, and we haven't had it enough this season, so I'm not going to complain about that one bit. Mateo Kovacic scores to completely kill the game off and to take it away from Leicester City. Mudryk also gets a goal, but it's ruled out for offside. But after the third goal, it's just cruise control from Chelsea. Leicester City lose their heads a little bit. They've been kicking at Chelsea all game, to be honest. And Wout Faes gets sent off with just a couple minutes left of the game. But all in all, a good performance from Chelsea. A little bit shaky in some aspects, but it is just about results right now. It's not really about the improvement in terms of performance, because our performances and our results have been so bad. We just need the wins. Wherever it comes from, I don't care, but at least it's about getting the wins. Big up everybody that's locked in though. Like, subscribe, check out my personal channel in the description below. And let's get into 5 things. First thing I want to talk about, Ben Chilwell. This guy's creativity is just unbelievable. It's been so good the last few games. I think being in a back three as well has given him a bit more of a license to roam forward, and it's helped him out too. But his delivery, his positioning, his attacking positioning is just unbelievable. He's come back in terms of his game management. It's been so much more improved from what it was in the first half of the season. First half of the season, it was just mistakes left, right, and center. Now, he looks aware. He looks like he's in the right positions. He's always a threat, and on corners as well. I've said it game after game now, but no one else should be taking our corners. Nobody else. Ben Chilwell always gets you the right delivery. It wasn't even just the one that led up to his goal. He had a good one for Fofana in the second half. Havertz had a good one in the second half too. Chilwell's crosses are making Chelsea a lot more dangerous from set pieces. Even he had the one for Fofana against Leeds last week as well. Chilwell has been unbelievable over the last few games, and just long may it continue. Long may it continue. My second point, bit of a negative, but we do need to talk about it. Kepa wasn't really on it yesterday. He wasn't really great. Beaten a bit too easily at the near post for me. Still kind of flaps at crosses a little bit, like we saw for the one that led to the Dewsbury Hall shot, not the Dewsbury Hall shot, the one that led to the Conor Gallagher clearance off the line. It's just felt like a bit of an off day from Kepa, but it is one of the reasons why I'm like Kepa's had a very good season for us, and I don't want to criticize him too much because I think in terms of consistency, he's been one of our best players. But in terms of where we want to be as a football club, in terms of wanting to contend for titles, I still don't think Kepa's the answer to our problems. I think he's been very good for us though, and I want to give him credit where it's due, but it's not been all that from him. It's not been all that. But yeah, I know it's just an off day from Kepa. For the most part, he's been very good for us this season, but these games do rear their heads sometimes. We've seen it against Man City at home. We've seen it away against Fulham. Sometimes his weaknesses are just put a bit more to light in certain games, and we need a bit more of a well-rounded goalkeeper. But yeah, second point, Kepa wasn't really all that in this game. My third point, Enzo Fernandez. Now, we've all spoken about this guy's passing since day one, but even just to see it in practice, it's nuts. It's absolutely crazy, especially in the final third. His final third passing is utterly ridiculous. And it just, again, we are chaining him up a little bit just because he's playing a bit deeper than what he'd prefer to play as, but he's still producing these sorts of performances. He still looks out and out our best midfielder by a mile every single time he plays. And you could see it, especially in the second half, where the range of passing that he has, he could pick out anybody in any position if he wanted to. And once we surround him with a stronger midfield like we are going to do in the summer, I'm very excited for him because I'm not even thinking of him being one of the best midfielders in the league. I think he's already at that level. I'm talking about in the world. And if we surround him with the right midfielders, he will be one of the best midfielders in the world for a long time. So enjoy Enzo Fernandez while it lasts because we're going to be enjoying that for a long time, people. We're going to be enjoying it for a long time. Fourth point, I wanted to talk about our strength and depth, especially in defense. Everybody has just stepped up over the last few weeks, and it's felt like we haven't even noticed that Thiago Silva's left. Koulibaly has been unreal. He's finally looked like the leader that we've wanted him to become, and he did just need a little bit of time to bed into the Premier League, but now he's really starting to kick on. What the hell is that? What else? Badiashile can't even get into the squad right now, and that's not even an issue to do with him. That's just because Cucurella has been so good the last few games, you cannot drop him. And these are the sort of headaches that we've wanted at Chelsea. All season it's been like, this guy hasn't been good enough, but this guy's not been good enough either, but we need somebody to play who has the best attributes. Now it's, these two are too good, but they can't all play. Somebody has to feel disappointed. And that builds a very competitive spirit within the ground. Fofana has been an absolute tank since he's come back. He hasn't had any time to recover from his injury. He's just gone straight into the team and he's looked unbelievable. And we still got Thiago Silva to come back as well. Our defensive strength and depth is unbelievable. And that is the base that we need to build this team around. Start at the back and continue to go on. But yeah, fourth point, our defensive strength has just been unbelievable. Last point, top four. Because I've seen a couple of people talk about this. They said, are Chelsea back in a top four race? We are only 5 points behind Liverpool. So people want to talk about it. And I understand that. I'm not really there yet in terms of top four, though. Only because, like, we've been good. We have been good. But it has been the winnable run of games that we should have been playing well at from the start. To me, the way I look at this is that we've got very tough fixtures coming up in April. We've got Liverpool at home. We've got Brentford, Brighton at home. We still got to go to Old Trafford. We still got to go to the Emirates. Our last two games are Man City away and Newcastle at home. Can we keep a consistent run through that? I don't know. That's why I'm not really thinking about top four right now. I think we could get into the European spots. I do think we're capable of that. But top four, I just don't see it yet. I'm willing to be proved wrong. But I'm not going to speak top four into existence. I'm just going to let Chelsea play game in, game out, and assess things from that. But as of right now, I am not thinking about top four. I don't think you guys should either. But let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you guys think Chelsea can make it into the top 4 at the end of the season? And if you do, try and tell me how. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my other thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV. And as always, up the Chelsea.